Hi guys, I'm back. I promised I would be. So, ticking. Yeah, it kind of sort of went away in the summer like it's supposed to, usually does, but not really. So, like in previous years, in previous years, it's been bad over the winter and then it kind of just like fizzles out as the as it gets warmer, as it gets more into summer, and then it usually like goes away almost entirely during summer and then doesn't come back until like November-ish. Um, so this year it never really fully went away. Um, I was still getting ticks at least, mm, like at least every week or two. Sometimes a little more often than that, sometimes a little less, but definitely at least once a month we'd have like spells, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. So that was different because usually in the summer it goes away. So I was kind of hoping, I'm like treating myself as my own little science experiment here. So my hypothesis was that um, since it didn't really go away entirely over the summer, that it might not be so bad when the winter came back around, and that it would be like kind of a gentler coming, because usually um, when it starts up again, like the first week or two is just like super brutal. Like it's bad. It's just not good. So I was hoping I would kind of avoid all of that, and I feel like to an extent, yes. It's not been as bad. So, um, Halloween night, we were visiting my parents, they live a couple hours away, and we were coming home, and I kept waking myself up. I was trying to sleep on the drive home. My husband was driving. I was trying to sleep while I was driving. No, my husband was driving, and I was trying to sleep on the drive home, and I could feel it just like building up, and I kept waking myself up and just like shaking uncontrollably for a couple minutes, and then I would go back to sleep. So that was all kinds of fun. Um, and then last night, so today is the 6th. So last night, the 5th, time change. So we had an extra hour. Um, and we went to go to bed, and it's like 11:30 at night, which is, 12:30 in my head. Like it would be 12:30 if the time hadn't changed. It's like 11:30 at night and we lay down and I'm like, nope, this is not going to happen. And so I got up so I wouldn't keep other people up all night. And I was up until 3 in the morning. Yay! Before I could finally, I don't know, I guess probably my body just like crashed because it was so tired that it just had to go to sleep. So yeah, now it's about midnight and here I am again. It's great. Um, fuck, 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 fuck. So the good news is that I'm getting stuff done at night. Like all the kids are asleep, so I'm getting more accomplished because I'm the only one up at midnight. Bad news is I'm not getting any sleep. So, yeah, I slept from like 3 in the morning to 8 in the morning, about, give or take. So, yeah. Anyway, what's been new with me? Since last spring when I kind of dropped off the planet for a while, I've been doing a lot of traveling. Been out to the East Coast, up north. Let's see. I don't know, just kind of traveling in general. Did a lot of that. Um, got to see the Statue of Liberty for the first time, and I totally geeked out. Like, I geeked out big time. We came around like the drive, and you could just see her. She was like this big, and you could see her, and I was like, oh my goodness, there she is. So yeah, that was a definite super geek out moment. What else? My baby, who I was pregnant with over this winter. Baby's 8 months old now. He's doing great. He has 2 teeth, and he's standing up already. He's trying to walk already. Um, what else? That's like mostly I've just been doing my regular thing. And here's this. Recently, I've been obsessed with making these apple like chip circle crisp things. They're so good. See, that's kind of been my most recent obsession. But yeah, just kind of doing my farm life, homestead thing, plus traveling, plus taking care of the kids, plus a farmer's market. We did a farmer's market. That's over now. So yeah. And I've been eating, oh my goodness, I can't stop eating those things. But I've been eating a lot in general because I've been burning so much energy. Um, the one other big thing. Right now it is November. We're like a week into November, and so that means that for the past week I've been writing a novel because I do a little thing called National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo for short. You can check it out at nanowrimo.org. And basically, the goal is to write a 50,000 word novel between November 1st and November 30th. And it's actually something that I have done. This is my 14th year doing it. Which actually is kind of embarrassing at this point because you're like, oh yeah, by the way, I've written 14 novels, but I've never gotten anything published. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep that on the down low. But it's something that I really enjoy doing. It's fun to do every year. It's mostly just for my own personal enjoyment. I've never tried to get anything published. There are a couple that if I ever finished editing them, I might try, potentially. But mostly it's just because I enjoy doing it. I'm super weird like that. When it's not November, I do a journal entry every day. And so for the past, I think we're at, I think this will be year 11. So for the past 11 years straight, I have written something, whether it's a journal entry or creative writing or what, but I've written something. I've written 500 entries, or 500 words. I've written 500 words every day for the past 11 years straight. Anyway, so I guess that's it. What's new with you guys? Tell me about your holiday plans. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, here in the United States. I think we're going to have, I think we're going to have, my family come up. I think we're hosting Thanksgiving. Not sure yet, so if somebody lets us know soon. Doing Thanksgiving with my husband's side, I think this coming weekend. Not sure about that either. I don't know. I just whatever. So yeah, by the way, I love Christmas. I love Christmas, and I I geek out about Christmas too. So be prepared because Christmas is the best. Anyway, let me know what's new with you guys. If you have any questions, I had somebody who asked if I could do a video where I try to hold my ticks. I might do that a little bit later. It just when they first kick in again, that's like no, we're not going there. But maybe a little bit later when they start to get a little easier to control it, I might try to do that a little. We'll see. So yeah, I guess that's it. I would say it's great to be back. I'm not really sure that's what I mean because the only reason I'm really back is because this is a thing again, but yeah. It's good to see you guys. We'll go with that. Have a nice night. I hope you get more sleep than I do.